Yo, what's up everybody? This is Reese here from C Manga and welcome to my review of Area D Chapter 62, Eclipse Prison 6. So you know what, best way to describe this chapter is pretty much just girl power, you know. Ryo and Enki, they just kind of go in and just take out whoever the hell it is that has been trying to obviously screw them, laying down all these traps, you know. So yeah, obviously like those two, they're having a bit of a rocky relationship type thing, you know. They're obviously getting a bit pissed off just because they're kind of like trapped in that weird dimension thing or little trap thing what's going on. They soon discover obviously that they're basically stuck in an infinite loop basically. So you know, it's like just a loop which goes round and round and round. They found this out by Ryo dropping her wallet, and then obviously they came back round to it, so it's like, yeah, we're stuck in a loop. And then next thing, out of nowhere, some crazy ass scarecrow thing starts coming at them. Obviously Enki using her fire powers, she just burns it to a crisp. So it's like, yeah, that's nothing, please. But yeah, thanks to that, what's it, the Professor Molly, he pretty much like figures out exactly who it is. Is like, it must be the Klein sisters. These are, well, he says these are two sisters who's like been working for the mafia, and they're like personal assassins for the mafia. So the Urumersh basically took them in, obviously, and they're like using their abilities for themselves, kind of thing. So yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Scarecrow thing comes down. It's like they're basically saying that one of them is able to distort space and time, so that's obviously explaining why they're stuck in that loop. And then the other one is basically like Don Flamingo can use puppetry, you know, puppet strings. So that's obviously like why the bloody scarecrow thing came at them. Next one up that comes at them is a giant lion, which obviously like Enki, she takes it out again, but it takes a little bit longer to do so because obviously it's a bit bigger. During this time then she's like to Ryo, you know what, use your little bit, like the thing tries to kill Ryo, and then she uses her like, you know, shadow run ability to kind of like escape out, jump into like the shadows of the wall, and then she obviously goes on a little trip to try to find where the hell these sisters are, because obviously they're watching them from somewhere to be able to do all this. So it's like, okay, where the hell are they? So then after basically Enki takes out the lion, next one that comes up is Tin Man. So there's like a Wizard of Oz vibe going on there, you know. Obviously you've got the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, and now the Tin Man. So next thing you know, Dorothy will come out, Dorothy Puppet will come out and try to kill him. That'd be pretty funny, but it's a bit stupid. So yeah, during all this time, Rio's there like just going around in a little kind of like her little pocket dimension, obviously like in the shadows, just going around trying to find them. And then she's realizing like, wait a minute, these sisters are there watching us from somewhere, but there's no exits or anything. The only thing that we're always seeing are the pictures that are around them. So basically, she figured out that they must be hiding in the pictures, and then she sees like, okay, pictures of sisters, and then she sees a picture of three witches. She's like, that must be them. So it turns out that there wasn't actually two Klein sisters; it was actually three. So you have one which distorts time and space, the other one which is doing the whole puppetry thing, and then the other one which is kind of like, you know, blending the whole space-time thing together so they can actually hide into things, which is exactly the same type of ability that Ryo has. That's why I was kind of like, okay, natural, I can find you easy because I know this ability, this is what you're doing my ability. So it kind of brings up, it's like, do some people share the same abilities in Area D? Maybe, you know, it's like, maybe there's similar traits, kind of like heroes. You have like, you know, like they had the guy who can fly, and then you have like the guy who can actually, you know, you got two people who can fly, one who has like self-propelled flight and the other one who doesn't have self-propelled flight. So little subtle differences between them. So, you know, maybe there are other people who have the same ability. So yeah, that is basically how they ended up defeating the sisters and dispelling their abilities and getting out. Enki pretty much was like ready to torch their picture that they were all stuck in, and yeah, what's weird is they didn't actually try to break out straight away and run. But I guess they thought obviously like, okay, yeah, we're kind of outmatched here, because like, I don't know, out of all of them that are there, I'll say Enki's the strongest physically. Professor Molly obviously is definitely the smartest, but what's kind of nuts is he actually didn't do anything in this battle. I would have thought that he would do something, you know, use his ability to kind of like bring out some crazy invention that he can use to take people out. Something like that. Because obviously all he was doing was just basically, you know, being a pervert. Like the part where Ryo slipped into the water, obviously she lost her clothes and she came back out and he's like, yay, nudism. So yeah, stuff like that, you know. I would have expected him to do a little something more. I would have thought like he would be the one to come up with the whole super big plan of what's going on. And it really did was just like identify, oh yeah, these are the Klein sisters. So yeah, a little bit disappointed there. I would have thought he'd do a little bit more. But other than that, chapter I thought was really good. You know, I like to see these little kind of like smart battle chapters, and it's nice to see like other like the other characters who are like less well known get a bit more limelight. You know, last time we really saw Enki do anything was against like Asura's weird cat chick, not cat, but you know, the weird claw chicks. That was the last time we actually saw her do anything. You know, obviously all the kind of focus has been always just on Jin. So it's kind of nice to see like the other characters a bit more. So yeah, that pretty much wraps this up here from me, guys. I thought it was a decent chapter, but you know, what did you guys think? Let me know in your comments below. As usual, if you enjoy it, give it a little thumbs up, and don't forget to check out the channel for the other stuff we do. So I'll see you soon.